the killer of the reincarnated, Cheat Slayer, or Isekai Cheat Slayer, or Isekai Tenshin Koyoshi Cheat Slayer, or whatever, was murdered. A manga that I actually enjoyed was taken away from me. The series looked promising. A normal fantasy guy's life gets ruined by isekai protagonists with cheat powers, so after teaming up with a witch, he's on a revenge path to take them down. Chapter 1 was great. We learned that the isekai people are called the Reincarnates, and they are in a guild called the Insurgents of God, which contains an elite group known as the Best Nine. And that group is made out of some pretty funny character experts from popular isekais. We have the dual-wielding Black Knight, Kirito, the Looper, Honda Yuya, God's Mistake, Lewis Crawford, the Fallen Goddess, Flare, the Daughter Villainess, Imerta Pinata, the Young Demon, Anastasia Melkovia, the Named Slime, Roro Sanjir, the Otherworld Restaurant, Shinjo Yukiko, and the Undead King, Don Will Dead. On the protagonist side of things, we learn about Lute's motive and why he wants revenge against the Insurgents of God. His motive being that they pillaged his village, and one of the members, Lewis, had surprised coitus and killed his childhood friend. With the help and knowledge of mysterious witch, Lute faces Lewis Crawford. After a bit of conversation and stranglehold, the chapter ends with Lute reining in the attention of Lewis by calling him a neat, a word that does not exist in this fantasy world. Now, with the upper hand, Lute lures Lewis into a trap, and then the manga ends. June 28th, 2021. It was announced that Cheat Slayer Isekai was cancelled, for reasons of the characters are too reminiscent of specific characters and other works as villains. And to that I say, how did the first chapter even get printed then if that was really the case? But whatever. We can go on and on about conspiracy theories and shit. What matters is that it's over. We will never see how these export characters will differentiate themselves from the original versions. We'll never learn about the world, the characters that inhabit it, how has the world changed because of reincarnates, who even is the witch and how does she know about the lives of the Best Nine before the reincarnation, how Lute will even face Lewis. There was no time for this series to get bad and sully its name. But there was also no time for this series to become something great. At first I thought it was for the best it got cancelled, so it wouldn't turn out like another piece of trash like Redo with a Healer. But I was just lying to myself. Isekai Cheat Slayer was going to become something great. It was going to go places. Honestly, Isekai Cheat Slayer was the greatest waste of potential ever, but not because it became bad or anything. Whoever called for the cancellation of Isekai Cheat Slayer, fuck you! The fans of trash isekais, the authors of garbage isekais themselves, some sort of higher-ups that no one even fucking cares about. Because really, it's no conspiracy why Cheat Slayer Isekai got cancelled. Isekai sales cried at the thought of their Marisu's being villains. Even though if you actually read the manga and the shitty Isekai mangas that they devote themselves to, the characters are only liking abilities. Like their backstories are completely different. Surprise coitus man, Lewis Crawford, was a need in his whole life, which is why he acts the way he does now. But Shin Wolford was an overworked salary worker. And no, he's not Ruda's Grey Rat, since Lewis's title is based off Shin's title God Messenger, and the writing of the magic properties on the sword, and oh I don't know, maybe the witch explained Lewis's abilities, and what's this? They're almost exactly the same as Shin's? Maybe Lewis might be based off Shin and not Rudis. The whole point of Lewis is that he treats the whole thing as it's like Skyrim, while being a horrible neat waste of space in real life, which, last time I checked, Shin had the problem in real life where he was successful, but had no attachment to people. It's legit like if people cried out that Homelander was an evil perverse version of Superman, that they had the same power, but they're almost different in every other aspect. Well, I'm guessing the man children that like cape shit are more men than the basement dwelling gloom huffing mongoloid isekai fags. Fuck the isekai genre, support Homura Kawamoto so that there's a chance that Isekai Cheat Slayer gets picked up by some other magazine. Maybe not a shonen one since it's been proven that children are not the target audience for this work, and play rants if you have the urge to read isekai shit.